morning. We have just woken up in a little slice of paradise on the west coast of Ireland. We are in County Sligo and we are spending a weekend at North Shore Sligo. This is our cabin for the weekend. The weather is looking very hit and miss, so our plans are pretty loose. We are planning to take it easy, have a nice chill time, just soak up these cozy cabin vibes. Hopefully have a nice fire later today.
We arrived on Friday evening at about 5 p.m. and just settled in. This is a brand new cabin stay that just opened this year called North Shore Sligo, located in the village of Grange, County Sligo. It's a super convenient location for exploring the surroundings of Sligo and also nestled in its own little slice of nature, surrounded by wildflowers and wildlife. The owners have done an amazing job at keeping the land feeling wild to really give that feeling of being out in nature while still so close to the village and Sligo town. This is just a sneak peek at the beautiful cabin. Stay tuned for a full tour a little bit later on in this video. We settled in for the evening with no plans other than to relax, and the rain hitting the cabin really added to the cozy vibes as we snuggled up for a movie night before bed. No. Yeah.
But when I think of Sligo, I do think of one activity. So right now we're going to get ready for our first adventure activity of the weekend.
Middle. And middle.
So our nice slow morning has turned into a panic that we're going to be late, so I guess I'm finishing this half in the car. Not my best work, but it'll do. So we've come out to Streedagh Beach and we're going to do a surf lesson. I did a surf lesson here last year with some friends, and then I also did some surf lessons in Lisbon last year, like 4 lessons over the course of 4 days, where I actually got like a little bit good at it. I stood up quite a few times. Kieran has never done a surf lesson, but I'm willing to bet that by the end of today he'll be better than me, because annoyingly that's just how things always go. So let's dive in. So, I've been in the water for a bit. As you can tell, I have not yet caught a wave. I've had my fair few wipeouts though, so that part's done. I'm going to take you back in with me and fingers crossed we can do it. Of course, Kieran stood up on his very first wave. Like, I just knew he'd pick it up so quickly. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, that he can just be good at things straight away. But I'm feeling good. I feel like I could get one. Okay, now I just have to trek all the way back here with my board. Oh my gosh, this is such a workout. 10 out of 10. Even better than I expected to be. Better than the last time I was here, I think. Massive shout out to our instructor Rory, who was brilliant and also captured any of that footage that I've just included. So highly recommend Sligo surf experience anytime.
It smells really good. Oh, the bread is so nice. Okay. I got so much on my finger, guys. Okay, full tour. Starting from right here in the car park. As you can see, where's the car? We are the only guests here tonight, which is extra nice when I'm filming. Makes it a little bit easier. So we've got a lovely car park, and then there's this like little reception building, which we haven't been in. We did a self check-in, but it is North Shore Sligo. And even this little cabin is very, very nice. You can just see me, can you? And then the trail takes us up here. So we are only 2 kilometers from Streedagh Beach. Oh, there's a stream. That's really nice. That's the reception building, and then the cabins are down here. I actually just bumped into the owner there. He was doing a bit of work, and I met his wife Karen yesterday as well when we checked in. Lovely couple. Karen is Swedish, and that's where the Nordic design element comes from for the design of the cabins, which are just beautiful. Me and Kieran were saying it's probably how we would love to design our house. Very simplistic but very efficient, earthy tones. Love it. And then once we're up here, away from the road a little bit, it gets really quiet. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up now, but we can just hear birds. It's really, really beautiful. And I was just saying to him how I love how wild and grown the land is, with all the trees, all the really nice wildflowers as well. And obviously that'll only continue to get better and better because this is quite new. So as it continues to grow, it'll get even more beautiful. Now we have another sign, so village. That's the trail I took to go get our food earlier. That brings us straight into the back of Super Value, which is really handy. And then we have the cabins. So there's 3 cabins. 1, 2, 3. They're all pretty much the same layout size wise, but the 3rd cabin is the dog friendly cabin, so that's where we are. I'm so glad the sun is after coming out now as well. It'll make the rest of our day even better, so we're not dealing with the rain constantly. So here we are, cabin number 3. Let's have a look inside. Step inside. straight into a nice little entryway. This is our firewood for later for the fire pit if we make a fire. I'm gonna quickly take my shoes off. Then into the right is the bedroom. So bear in mind we have slept here once. This is my remake of the bed. It did look even nicer when we arrived. And all of our stuff is in the rooms. So pretend this isn't here. Obviously it would be nicer when you first arrive yourself. One of my favorite parts is all of the windows. Got huge, beautiful windows looking out into so much greenery in every single room. And we even have a little wardrobe space. Then we walk back through the hallway. Into the right is the bathroom. And a really nice sized bathroom, considering it's such a small cabin. We've got storage space, places to leave your stuff, a really pretty sink, and a really decent sized shower with a skylight, which is really nice to get the natural light into this room. The colours, the artwork, I love everything, so pretty. Then we'll come back out and into the main room. So again, imagine everything perfectly set up like we've just arrived and that there's none of our stuff. So on one side we have beautiful, beautiful leather couch that turns out into a bed, so you can sleep 4 people here. We flipped it out last night to set up our laptop and watch some YouTube or a movie, nice and comfy. Again, beautiful window. And then on the other side we have the kitchen, which is small but very functional. Like, you have everything you need, really. We've got a drawer with the bins in it, which I just emptied, that's why it's open. We've got an induction hob, the cafetiere for this morning's coffee, sink. There's even a dishwasher, a little mini dishwasher, so we don't have to wash any dishes. Cleaning supplies. Then on the side we have a full oven, and then all of your usual kitchen gear, everything you'd want there, and stuff. Got some tea bags so we can have a nice cup of tea later. On this side, all of our junk. None of that was left there. We've got toaster and kettle. The kettle was stored in there. And then a full-sized fridge. We have a lovely seating area. So we've actually been sitting at a table to eat our meals, which is nice because we tend to just watch it in front of the TV at home. Under this bench is actually all storage under there. So if you had like stuff, you can leave it in there, which is also convenient. And then of course, beautiful big double doors out to your little outside area, which is so nice. And then we have Taz's bed. Taz, can you go to bed? Come on, into bed. Good girl. Do you love your bed? Good girl. And then the outside area, which hopefully we will take advantage of this evening and light a fire. We have some marshmallows, so we can roast the marshmallows because we didn't get to enjoy it yesterday, but fingers crossed we can this evening. I was just saying to Kieran that it is one of the more spacious cabins or kind of this type of stays we've ever been in, that it feels like you could do like a more extended stay here. There's so much space for you and your stuff and storage and a full kitchen. You could cook your meals. So I feel like you could easily do like a week stay here and it'd be very comfortable. Now, from here, we're heading out for a walk with Taz. Oh, she heard me say the word. Yes, she did. So we're going to go to the Benbulbin Forest Park, which is meant to be very nice. And the sun is shining. Should be fun. See you out there. Ready for a walk? Yeah. Ready? Also a very beautiful trail already. There's loads of rhododendron, which is an invasive species, but it's very pretty. There's tons of it here. I love when you see on mountains like this, there's sheep just all the way up there. Tiny little white dots. They live such an adventurous life. A few different options for routes. We're going to go with the shortest one today, seeing as we had so much exercise already this morning. And for Taz's sake. This is very cute. Such a fab backdrop. The forest area here, where we're walking so far, definitely looks like it got hit pretty bad by some of the storms last winter maybe. It's looking pretty damaged, desolate, and there's lots of rhododendron again, which probably isn't a good sign for the health of the area. This is the money shot right here. Look at that! This is a lovely little walk. We would have loved to have done the actual hike to the summit of Benbulbin, but it is just a bit too much for Taz. Her little legs wouldn't have been able to handle it. So having this forest trail with these beautiful views of both the mountain and the coast over this side, and you can even see the cliffs of Streedagh all down here because it's clear enough today. So this is a really lovely little walk to add to your itinerary in Sligo if the actual Benbulbin hike is out of reach for you for whatever reason it might be. I'm so glad the sun came out for us so we could enjoy this. We have entered for sure the most peaceful part of the forest now. All you can hear is the wind and the trees and the birds around us. measuring with your hand?
Oh, a bit fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Test your play chess with me? Which one of these would you call rook and which one would you call bishop?
That's a bit.
This one is rook. I wish we had bothies in Ireland. Yeah.
It's not very aesthetic. Dinner?
Windy and much colder than expected, so you probably can't hear me down here. But we're just going to enjoy the beach and look for some fossils. That looks like that's a really cool one. That's a cool one. See, like chill activity. Do recommend. Fine. 10 We might get a bit of a sunset. I've come out with the very important job of finding some sticks that we can use to roast our marshmallows because we don't have any proper sticks or skewers or anything. So hopefully I can find something nearby. This might be usable. Promising. Twig. Ooh, there's a big dead branch. Let's see if I can get something off that.
No, it's very bare like fat because it's too skinny though. It's a lot for
Oh,
or the food is brown.
yeah, I don't know. I have some options there. We have kindling, big logs, fire lighters to help us get started, matches, and the marshmallows to roast. Hopefully this goes smoothly. I don't know. Nice, nice. Oops. I feel like it's just gonna die off once these kindling. Oh, I stood in the marshmallow. Ew. That's so annoying. Ugh. boy. Yeah, are you excited to go home? You looking forward to going home? Yeah. Why don't you sit beside me here? There you go. And that's that. It is about 10 a.m. No, 11. Just after 11. So we're about to check out. Kieran is making our packed lunch. And then we're just driving home. This morning we had a lovely slow morning. It started to rain again. And we realised, I counted it up, and this is the 10th county in Ireland that Taz has been to and spent the night in. She's quite the adventure dog. So I think we've decided that we'll try and get her to every single county in Ireland before she dies. Shh, it's not gonna happen. Sure it's not? We've loads of time to do that. That was the perfect recharging weekend here in Sligo. North Shore Sligo is absolutely beautiful. Would happily come back here anytime. I think it'd be really nice to actually come and stay for a little bit longer and just kind of settle here for a bit. If you want to see the last adventure we went on with Taz in Ireland, watch this video. And in the meantime, I hope you have a joyful week. I'll catch you in the next adventure.